Hey, Sea Creatures, I wanted to give you guys an update about what has been happening to me since I uploaded my last video on Donald Trump. My energies, my creative energies, were being kind of sucked out of me from work, and I didn't have any extra energy to do any research or anything like that to come up with a new video. I had started a couple of drafts on a couple of videos, but I was never able to really bring them to a completion and get to the point where I wanted to upload what I had written a draft on. So there's that. And a lot of stuff has been happening since that video, hasn't it? Donald Trump has been impeached and not removed from office. COVID-19 has happened. George Floyd and the police riots have been happening. A lot of stuff has been going on. And I have lost 20 pounds since the quarantine aspect of what's been going on has affected my life, because I was taking the don't eat too much, but because you have no idea what the duck is going to happen tomorrow diet. Thanks, 2020. You're not that bad. So what I've been doing since I've been gaining my energy back was I've been doing some rudimentary, and I put emphasis on rudimentary, research on the fundamentals of physics. And I was trying to come up with a decent working grand unified theory of everything, because I'd seen many videos of physicists trying to come up with a decent working theory that combines all of the four fundamental forces of nature: gravity, the strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force, and electromagnetic force. And I think I have done it. And that is coming from someone who is not a physicist. And I am very skeptical of my findings at the moment, because I do not have the proper background to come up with that. And I have named this specific theory dimensionalism. Now, I've tried sharing this theory on r/ask physics, and shared it with a few of the YouTube physicists that I am currently following and try to get their input on it. But it was only met with a dismissive attitude of implied quackery, as well as a kind of air of cannot possibly be correctness on my part, because I am not a physicist. And although I put 3 or 4 times the effort to come up with this theory than I had put into any one of my previous episodes, I was met, to my initial surprise, 3 or 4 times the amount of pushback from the notion that I tried to put forth. Now, you guys know me. I am open to learning new things, which is partially why I started trying to tackle this problem in the first place. But, at a moment, I can't really progress any further, because until physicists can actually take the time and tell me where exactly I am wrong on this theory, I cannot progress any further on it. So that kind of leaves me in a double bind, where I can either shut up and leave this quackery to myself, or become a quack and get them to start taking me seriously enough to cordially explain where I went wrong. So, if I must become a quack, I shall become a proper mallard with a monocle. So, if you are a sea creature now seeing this video, watching this because you're already subscribed to me, you can know that my next few videos will be about, and will remind you that I am, in fact, not a physicist, and my theory should be taken with a heavy grain of salt until actual physicists take me on. Well, not enough salt to give yourself sodium poisoning or anything, but take it with a grain of salt. And if you are a physicist coming from the future and I sent you to this video, or you are just someone who negatively tried to counter, no, how do I put this? If you are someone who thinks negatively of the notion I bring forth and calls me a quack, or says that this is not real science, there are 3 primary courses of action that I can give to you right now. One, you can stay silent and leave. That is always an option. Two, the option that I would prefer you take is you can speak up via comment or video cordially and with specific information about where exactly I was wrong in my theory of dimensionalism. Now, this is all I ever wanted from any physicist, someone to come and actually bring the math, the proper physics behind what exactly I am trying to explain. And there's a third option, and you can speak up nastily and throw around vague general wrongness guided by emotions and frankly undue hate towards me. If you choose this option, you will be blocked. I have never had to block anyone on my platform as of yet, but considering that this is your proper warning, if you do not progress with conversations cordially from this point, you will be blocked. This goes for you too, Mom. So since this video will be the first of many in a playlist for Dimensionalism 1.0, expecting dimensionalism to change in the future as physicists actually give me proper feedback, the next video I'm going to be putting on will be on the definition of dividing by zero. So until next time, kumbaya, mother duckers.